All right, I have my mic off. All right, let's try this again. Let's put this up here. All right. Let's see here. Let's go and turn on. I've been running a little bit late. There we go. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition, where we don't try to be professional. We just try to make money. And how do we do that? By not complicating this stuff called trading. We make trading easy. Support, resistance. That's all it takes. Make sure my volume is up. Volume is good. Everything's good. All right, good stuff. Let's go ahead and put this here and this. There we go. So one thing I do want to show you really quick. This was shown to me a couple of days ago, and I forgot all about it. Then again, today they reminded me. So this is Crypto Bubbles. I love Crypto Bubbles. It's interactive. You can get it. You can click and drag, and it's kind of fun. Now, what it's showing you is it's showing you the percentage that's gone up in the day. And you can easily come over here to the edit. Oh, this is for the hour. I'm sorry. I was playing around with this. This for the day. And you can see that it changes instantly. So this for the day. If you want for the hour, you can do that as well. Now, one thing that I want to show you is, let's say we want to find something that has a lot of volume, or the volume is either going up or down. This is a really quick and easy way to do this. Instead of going to performance, you come over here to the bubble size. You can go to 24-hour volume. And then here for bubble content, because right now it's just showing you the percentage. If you go to the volume, you can also see what the volume is. So you can go over here to the daily. Then go to the hour, 15 minute. Oh, but this all shows for the 24 hours. So just kind of give you a heads up on that. All right. So I think that's pretty cool. And I'm assuming you can name it something, but we're not gonna mess with that. So if you just kind of wanted to see what the volume is, I think we can actually take out, can we? Yeah, we can actually take out, so let's say we don't want to see Bitcoin. I believe we can take it out or add to list. I don't know. I don't mess with this too much, but you can always feel free to, play around with that stuff. But you can see that near is has a lot of volume. Width is down and it has a lot of volume. So this is something interesting. But I mean, I really like it. I really do. Not gonna lie. I like looking at the volume because that just says that there's either a lot of people interested in selling / buying, or there's not. And of course, you need volume so that you can sell to somebody or you can buy from somebody. So just gave you a heads up. All right, moving on. This stream may be fairly quick depending on the engagement. I want to see what coins you're looking at. I've been doing a lot of research today, a lot of coins, went over a bunch of charts, updated a bunch of charts. We also had a live screen share earlier this morning for the VIP group. Just basically going over a bunch of charts, moving up or rather moving and adjusting our alerts. Went over why we're doing our alerts, where we're putting them at, the reason for it. My big thing is the whys. Why do I do what I do? And I love going over that. So here we go. Bitcoin, I actually took a short on Bitcoin. I let the group know. Once it crossed this level, I entered a short. Well, first I was long. I was long on Bitcoin. Made really nice profits. But this one, I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and let the group know that I'm taking a short because of this. Started coming down, doing great. Moved my stop loss into profit. And now it came right here, and now it's starting to come up. So in order for me to continue my short thought process, it needs to break this new recent area of support. If it breaks this, nobody knows what's going to happen. But if it breaks this area of support, then we're looking for a continuation for my short to do well. And here we do have support. So this is an area that I'll be looking at, possibly taking some profit or just closing out the trade. We'll see. But if it breaks below this really quick and gets a bearish retest, then I'll just continue the trade. All right. Let's see here. Yes, we can definitely check out Turbo. And right now, Bitcoin is pretty much doing what we've been looking at for the past several days. It's in this range. You know, some people are calling this a bull flag. Some people are calling this downward channel. I just call this support resistance levels. And let's see here. This doesn't look too good. When we had it on a different time frame, it looked much better. But we can actually adjust this. I guess right here will be okay. Now, of course, sometimes I don't like going through candles. But here we can see we have a candle wick. We have candle bodies and wicks. We have candle bodies and wicks here, candle bodies and wicks here. You know, it retested. And then here we have a touch. So this is what we're looking at right now. And you can always adjust this. All right, moving on. Let's come over here and let's go to YouTube. That way we don't show you any of the charts that we're looking at in VIP. And let's look at Turbo. And I need to click in here. Turbo, USDT, MEXC. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete all this stuff. And let's remove our moving averages. That way we don't get distracted. I like it. Nice bow. Area of resistance is right here. So let's go ahead and do this. And okay, so this is our resistance zone. So let's go ahead and create this as a zone. Click there, here. Let's go and put this as red. This is our resistance zone. So would I enter this trade right now? No. Why? It's under resistance. So what I want to do is I want to wait for it to break above this level. And I would actually prefer to set an alert right here at this level. Now you may be thinking, man, Joe, that's a long way away. What is that? 35, 45%? Well, let's check. 32%. Not too bad. Not too bad. Can you enter now? Yes. However, it's higher risk. It's higher risk. If you were to enter right now, stop loss, man, 18%. So it's almost like a 1-to-1 ratio. For me personally, I would not take this trade as a 1-to-1 ratio. So we're looking at roughly 18% for a stop loss. And for our target, we're looking at around 21%. Now, what you could do is you could enter, I was going to say you could enter a little bit and then have a lower entry, but I mean, this looks good. This really does. I mean, it's got a really nice bow. We're creating higher lows and higher highs. I'm trying to look for something like bullish that I can say. We have this trend line right here. We have this level of support and then this level of support, and that's why we have our stop loss just underneath that. Once it breaks above this level, I think you're going to be in good shape. But until then, it's just too high risk for me personally. Okay. So that is my thought process on that. Let's see here. And again, guys, what I do is I give you 1 hour of free mentorship. So if you have any questions on anything, whether it's trading pairs, whether it's support resistance, whether it's momentum, indicators, anything, like, let me know. This is your 1 hour free mentorship. And of course, this all depends on the engagement. Let's check on the engagement. So definitely smash the likes. The likes it's basically fuel for the live stream. I want to give you all my information, guys. I want to give you all my information. I want to look at charts too. I want to look at charts, see what's going on, see what's going on in the market. And there have been plenty of times where everybody has made a lot of money because of the charts that we're looking at. And of course, you know, our entries. Right now in this one, it's already made nice moves. You know, it broke out to this level, it broke out of this level, broke out of this level. Beautiful break of this level, man. And now it's continuing to go up. Could it continue? Yes, definitely, because it looks very strong. It looks very strong. Just for me, the risk to reward isn't there. I like it though. Man, should I? I really like this coin, guys. I'm having a hard time getting away from it. Okay. So this is a 4-hour time frame. We have a high, we have a lower high. We have a high, and we have a higher high. So divergence did play out, coming right here. Could we find a bounce right here? What I'm trying to do, and one thing I love about this channel is I give you my whole thought process. Like, I show you every single thought process that I have. What I'm actually thinking now is to maybe reduce the amount of stop loss to, let's say here, just underneath this. If we get stopped out, then we re-enter once it breaks above this trend line. Then we have the ability to, so it's 10% still. No, I can't do it. Can't do it. I just have to wait. Just have to wait. It looks good though. I really do like it. And we're gonna have to wait. So I would actually have my stop loss down here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, moving on. Nice one though, Crypto Candy. Nice one. But for me, it's too risky. See, Joe says, Joe, do you know how to look at a token on TradingView via its market cap, not its price? Let's look at AVAX things. So you want to look at the market cap. Okay, so great question. Let's come over here and let's do AVAX. Now, before we type anything else, we just type AVAX, not USDT or anything else. And if you notice the very first one, it says market cap. So if you click on the very first one, it'll show you the market cap is 13.076 billion. So this is how you look for the market cap. See, do you know how to look at the market cap? Let's look at AVAX. Okay, cool. So now let's look at this one as far as an actual trade goes using the same chart. Let's see here. It's in this nice range, but what's this range? Like 45%? Oh, 24%. I like it. Shoot, man. This is a great one. So we're actually in this zone or range. From the high to the low. And we can do this one gray. So we're in this zone. And this zone looks really nice. Respected the zone quite a bit. Did break out, break above. It's right kind of in the middle of this zone. And for me personally, this is a great chart. Great setup. Who did this one? Joe? Nice one, Joe. Nice one. So for me personally, and the reason I'm saying this is because from here to here, it's only 8%. So what I would do personally is again, none of this is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, but I would enter right now at the current price, even though it looks like it's going to go lower. That's fine. The reason I want to enter right now is just in case it takes off. At least I'm in the trade and I'm not missing out on this potential gains. Then I would also have a lower entry right about the bottom of this zone. So I do 50% now, 50% here. And then what I'm looking at, this is a great long-term hold. But the thought process we have right now is for a day trade, swing trade, couple days, maybe a week, for it to, what I'm thinking about what's going to happen is it might do this. So it's creating lower highs and it's having an equal bottom, and then it breaks out of this possible trend line. Then it breaks above this level. We're already in it twice. Let's say we get paid again. And if you wanted to, you could actually add to your entry here. More than likely come up, come back down to around this area. More than likely by this time, it's going to be finding a lot of possible buyers coming in. Finally breaking out. Maybe up to here. Coming down. So there's so many different areas that you could possibly enter. So we have this area right here. We have this area right here. And it just depends on your risk management. Do you want to have it to where it's slightly higher risk? If so, this would be your entries right now and a lower entry down here. So let's go ahead and make this to where it's a little bit larger. Oh, wait, I forget. But you can actually chart this out on an actual chart that has the prices. But this is where I'm looking at. And then, of course, once it breaks up, it's good. But I like this one a lot. Matter of fact, I'm going to write this one down. I like that one a lot. Okay. Good stuff. Let's see here. What's going on, guys? Let's see. Please give your thoughts on FTM. Yeah, sure, definitely. I'm going to do that up there too. So YouTube, FTM, USDT. And let's go to MEXC. Okay. So it has come up quite a bit. We did have an alert last time we were talking about this on YouTube. I mentioned set your alert right here at, so this, I want to show you my color coding. The orange is always set an alert. The orange with the price is always set an alert. The blue are my entries. So it could be enter now or enter at a lower price. My yellows, let's go ahead and change this. My yellows is always the stop loss and targets. The red is stop loss. The green, targets. The white are the levels. So those are generally my colors. Give you a heads up. So I'm not just making this up. It's like, oh yeah, set your alert. No, set your alert here. Why? Well, if we come across, we'll see that it's above these areas of recent resistance. So you want to set your alert. And then once, let's go ahead and delete all this crap. Once, let's go ahead and chart all this stuff. So this is actually a zone right here. See, Realistic says, I gave you a shout out on my Twitter this morning. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yes, and definitely do that, guys. Let's get the word out. Let's get the word out. I'm actually showing you how to trade. Others, they're showing you how to become a sheep so that you could just listen and just, you know, be on their coattails, really, and just, hey, like, what do I do next? What do I do next? Here I show you all of my thought process so that you can tell me, hey, look at this one. Oh, cool, nice. Let's all make money on it. So very nice. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's see here. So this is our little zone. So let's go ahead and create this as a zone. This was our resistance zone, but now, since the price is above it, it's now our support zone. So this is our support zone. This is on the 4-hour time frame, and I like this one a lot. Now, granted, I need you to back up. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. We need to back up, and we need to see what has happened. In these past several candles, these are the 4-hour candles. In these past several candles, we have actually gone up roughly 30% when everything else isn't looking too hot. So we have a very, very high possibility that the price may come back down. Now, where does it normally come down to? Normally the 0.5 and the 618. And these are percentages. So 50%, 61.8% is on average where it pulls back to. Does it mean that it's going to pull back to those areas? No. It might. It could pull back 25%. Nobody knows. So what we have to do is we have to wait for more candles to produce, which is data. We have to wait for more data to see if in fact it's actually bouncing off of support, if it's finding support, or if it's breaking through support. So right now we're looking at this and did have a little bit of a pullback. So here is our fib retracement tool. Now all of these tools that I have down here, these are all my favorites. All you have to do is come over here and there's a star that appears. You can click on this, that it goes on your favorites toolbar. You can grab your toolbar and move it around by the little 6 dots. But this is what I'm looking at. If we were to always have your magnet tool on, it snaps in place. Go from the bottom to the top. Because this is a pivot, we're looking for the average for the golden pocket to be just underneath our support zone and right in this area, right where we have a lot of support resistance. So this is telling me that if it does pull back, you know, it may come into the support zone and maybe shortly, briefly touch into the golden pocket before it comes up. But we don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Thank you guys for smashing the like. Appreciate you greatly. All right. So right now I'm just looking at the previous price action, bouncing off of this really nice zone right here. Let's extend this out just a little bit. Man, me personally, I don't want to enter right now. I don't want to, just because we had this 30% increase. However, this is looking very bullish. You know, it did have a pullback, and we still have barely 38 minutes left in this 4-hour candle, and it's actually looking like it's going to close above its open, causing it to be green. I would expect it to be red. And right there, I'd say, nope, I'm definitely waiting, because the next one's probably going to be red. Next one's probably going to go into the golden pocket. And then once it breaks out, then I'd say, okay, yeah, definitely. Let's enter the support zone. Even though we're in the support zone, we didn't break out. Here, let's go ahead and enter and then add above here. But that's not the case, because right now it's showing green. This is why it's very important to wait for the candle closes. The higher the time frame, the stronger the resistance, the stronger the support, the stronger the retest, the stronger the breakout. Everything's stronger. So if you're trading this on a 15-minute time frame, so I was watching, and again, I do a bunch of research and I see how other people trade. And somebody had mentioned in reference to a retest that he was going to wait for a certain area to get retested, but he's trading on the 1 minute time frame. And it's very hard for me to not be vocal about this, because yes, you can have a retest on the 1 minute time frame and it could be successful. You could have 10 successful retests on a 1 minute time frame. But if you go to the hour time frame, you'll see that that only produced possibly a wick. So it's not a retest, you know, or maybe it broke underneath the area you're trying to retest. So it's very important to understand timeframes also come into effect when you're looking for a breakout, when you're looking for a retest. The higher the time frame, the stronger it is. Could it still be a fake out? Yes, 100%. But you reduce the likelihood of a fake out when you increase the time frame. So hopefully that makes sense. All right. We got Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? Appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate you being here. Road Dog was a beast last night, man. He had like, what, 7 live streams back to back? I think in 24 hours, I think he was streaming for like 36. It was crazy. Now, Road Dog is a beast. He did a lot of live streams yesterday. If you're not following him, definitely follow him. Cool dude. Now, granted, does he trade different than me? Yes, 100%. Do other traders trade different than me? Yes, 100%. Does that mean that mine is better? No. Mine is the way I do it, and I'm successful, and his is the way he does it, and his is successful, and the other person is the way they do it, and they're successful. So, but I do strongly recommend, you know, not only following one person, but follow multiple people, and then see your trading style. You know, you have to make your own trading style. So just give you a heads up. Let's see here. Joe is spitting that alpha. Try to. If I wasn't so brown, I'd be blushing. All right, moving on. Man, I think I need to widen these doors because my head's getting big. It's getting real big. Let's see. What do you stream on Road Dog? YouTube, Twitter? He does YouTube. Yeah, he does YouTube. Definitely follow him, man. Cool dude. And like I said, his stuff is different than mine, but man, I found a lot of gems on his channel. So definitely check him out. All right, moving on. I'm gonna check your chat in just a second, guys. So I do like it, and we got 34 minutes, man. I'm trying to, the only thing I can say bearish about this is just this pump. You know, for a possible retrace, but because of this candle, okay, so here's this. That way we're not staring at this for 33 minutes. If the candle closes green, enter wherever it closes. Not financial advice. Have a lower entry right here at 75.51. And the blue is our entry. And then have another entry right in our golden pocket. What is the percentage difference? Is that like 5%, 15%? 5%, okay. Yeah, so I do that. I would have 3 entries. One at the... Oh, I thought it printed the same thing. I was like, that's weird. I went lower and it printed the exact same number, 7551. But it's actually 7151. I was confused a little bit. All right. Road Dog says, my view is that there are many roads to the same destination. Exactly. I try to find where several of them overlap for confluence, basically. Dead on. Yeah, that's one thing I do too. And I love, especially like the Bitcoin charts, where like somebody's saying something, like, oh, good. You're like, That's what I was saying. So that's good. You know, that's confluence. They're, you know, they're saying pretty much the same thing. And then if I'm saying something they're not saying, it's like, I was like, okay, well, I still think this. And then, you know, a few days later, then they're saying what I was saying. It's like, oh, okay, good. So we're in agreement. And then there's sometimes where there'll be a pattern that I didn't even see. You know, I'll be like, oh, wait, yeah. Okay, no, I see that. Okay. And then, of course, as more time goes on, now I see it. It's even more clear. It's like, oh, okay, here's the pattern. So, yeah, but that's one thing I like doing. I like watching other people just so I can see their TA, what they're doing, how they're doing it. But for this one, if it does close green, I would definitely add an entry here and here just in case it comes down. And we're looking for nice gains on this one. So let's just say it closes here. And 20%, 24%. This one, in my opinion, has a very nice risk to reward ratio. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So right now, we're looking at 23% for FTM. So right now we're looking at 23% for our target if it were to close right here. Now our stop loss, and I know what you're going to think, our stop loss is going to be 24%. But Joe, this is not a good risk to reward ratio. You're actually doing over a 1-to-1 ratio, risk to reward. No, not really. And people freak out about this. They're like, Joe, you're a horrible mentor. Like, what are you teaching them? Well, we're not doing 100%. We're only doing a third of our entry. So in reality, this 24% or 25% is not really 25% because it's only a third of our total that we're putting in. So we're losing 25% of a third of our entry. That's not a lot of money. Now, on our second entry, we're losing 20% of a third of our entry. And then on our third entry, we're losing about 15% of a third of our entry. So when you look at it like this, it's not horrible. But if you only did one entry and no lower entries, then this is a very bad thought process as far as your entries go. Now, does this mean that we're going to leave our stop loss here? No, definitely not. If the price action comes down, hopefully it hits at least our lower entry and then bounce up. Then, of course, we can add our last entry once it crosses above our previous high. Then what we do is we get our stop loss and we move it all the way up to about here, underneath all this support. And then as it continues going up, now we move it up even further. And now we're plus 4% if it were to just crash and come down. So just kind of give you a heads up. And it's so funny too, because in the beginning when I would show, and especially I remember this very, very clearly. There was one guy, I'm showing him this, and he's telling me that I don't know how to chart, that I'm trash. I said, okay, well, show me your charts. Let me learn from you. So he shows me his charts, and I was like, okay, I'm trash. I said, but his whole thing was, this is horrible. Never have a 1-to-1. It's like, dude, I'm not doing a 1-to-1. Like, this is not the end goal. My end goal, I haven't even finished my end goal. Well, let me show you my end goal. Okay. So that's our first target. Let's go to our second target. Our second target would be roughly here. Now, I do have to, I'm not familiar with the market cap on this one. So right now I am on CoinGecko, FTM. Of course, this is Phantom. Okay, 2.2 billion. 2.2 billion. So can we get 40%? Yes, of course, definitely. I mean, look at what happened here. Went from here to here, gave us 70%, then went up further, 100%, then up here, almost 200%. Now, granted, this was back in February, you know, so this will take time. I want to say maybe because of the size of the market cap, this could take us about a week to 2 weeks to get. This could add an additional week to 2 weeks. You know, so just to let you know that if this would have been a 500 million market cap. We could do this in probably 2 days, 3 days, if the market's good. So this is very important to understand the market cap versus your targets. How long is it going to take? You know, are you willing to wait a month for you to get 44%? If so, great. Not only that, but do you have to wait a month? No, of course not. Like, these are just suggestions. Let's say it comes up, comes back down, comes up. I'm always looking to the left. Always look at my crosshairs. These levels that I'm doing, it's not by chance. This is very strategic what I do. I'm always looking to the left. I'm always looking where support resistance was at. Here, comes back down. Now it finds support. It does this number. And let's say it doesn't even hit our last one. And then it starts coming down. Well, if we happen to see that it broke this level, and we happen to see that it broke this level, and you're still in profit, say 12%, sell that sucker. Sell it. Don't hold it for it to come down here, for it to bounce and then go. Sell it. Now, once it does bounce, you can use that money that you made, you know, compound your gains, and then now you enter. So just give you a heads up. Because some people I know, they're going to hold it till it hits this one. It's like, no, because the market can easily change. So if you start seeing the market changing and you're breaking your support, sell that, sell it. So that's my thought process. Okay. Let's see here. We get, let's see here. It says, support resistance trend lines are a required foundation, in my opinion. 100% Road Dog, 100%. If you ain't doing that, you need to start all over. Joe is tops for teaching this and a lot more. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. See here. Can we look at WIF? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Let's see here. Oh, I missed a comment. Let's see here. Hey, Joe. Any video recommendations on your channel to understand indicators and fibs? New to trading, I have this on my VIP section. Let's see, understanding indicators. Which one do you want to know? So let's go over this really quick. Let's go over indicators really quick. One thing that I strongly recommend is, of course, DYOR, and I know you probably hate hearing that. Do your own research. It's like, no, man, I came to you for advice. So let's do this. Okay. For starters, if you don't have PREsearch, I definitely recommend it. Putting that in the chat right now. If it doesn't come up, go to my links. In the links, I believe there I have the link to PREsearch. This pays you for searching. So Pulse Chain is making some, been doing a lot of stuff as far as advertising goes. But every time you search, you get PRE tokens. PRE is a crypto. So I have this many tokens. Every time I search, I do it. So what we want to do is look at Investopedia. Can't spell. Investopedia. So here's Investopedia. Now, I love Investopedia. And on here, you can search top indicators. Top indicators. Scalping strategy for rookie traders, technical indicators, blah, 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 stock indicators. I love this site. I just like it. So let's go for rookie traders. Let's see what they say. I love this because it gives you key takeaways. You know, leading indicators, blah, 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 popular indicators, but this and that. Okay. So what I strongly recommend is always DYOR, but I'm gonna give you I'm gonna save you about 10 hours really quick. So here we go. So indicators, they all are lagging indicators. So everything is lagging. Every indicator you have is lagging. Let's see here. You have oscillators, you have volume indicators, you have momentum indicators. Now you have an EMA, which is an exponential moving average. This is faster than an SMA, which is a simple moving average. I prefer simple moving average because this will give you less fake outs. The way I think of it is an EMA is like a lower time frame, 15-minute. It gives you the stuff that you're looking for. It gives it to you much faster though, so you're able to have the higher probability of more fake outs. The SMA, I think of it as a higher time frame. So a 4-hour versus a 15-minute. So because of this, you're going to have fewer fake outs. Now, very important, do not listen. This is very important. Oh, here we go. Start time. Do not listen to anybody that tells you, as far as the SMAs or the EMAs, that they are a magnet. If you do, I recommend stop watching them. The moving averages are not a magnet. The moving averages are just that. It has the definition in the name. It's an average of the candle body closes. So if anybody says that it is a magnet, the price will come back to it, or the price will go to it, I recommend watch somebody else, because it is not a magnet. It is an average. It's an average. Don't trust me. Go to the websites. Read what it is. It's an average. If anybody tells you as far as the RSI, where that is the relative strength index, this tells you the strength of the momentum of the price action. It's not a buy, it's not a sell indicator. I personally buy overbought all the time. While your mentor is telling you to sell on overbought, I'm buying it because it's at support. It's showing good momentum. It's a momentum indicator. So again, key takeaways. If anybody tells you the moving averages are a magnet, might want to go somewhere else. If anybody tells you to sell because it's overbought, the RSI, you might want to go somewhere else. Now, do I buy oversold? No. Why not? Because it can continue, the oversold RSI can continue coming down or going down. So very important, be weary of those people. Not only that, be very weary of all these people who are going to play on your emotions. What they're going to do is they're going to show you all these gains, 80% gains, 120% gains, just crazy gains. And you're like, oh man, I'm losing. Let me go ahead and buy their course and buy this and that. Well, they don't tell you this, but they're actually posting 15, 25 charts a day. On average, let's just say 10 charts, which they're going to be doing 20, but let's just say 10. 7 days, that's 70 charts. What are the odds that you are getting into those charts that they're showing results? Very slim. So just be very careful. They play on your greed. They really do. I will show you how to trade here, guys. I will show you how to trade. I show you all this for free. Watch my videos, watch my live streams, ask questions. I show you all this for free. Now, if you want to speed up the process, well, join the VIP. You know, some people don't have money. That's okay. Watch this channel. I will make you money. It is my goal to make you money. I am highly invested in making you money. Why? Why? Well, if you make money, hopefully you join my VIP. Hopefully. If not, you join a VIP that you've been looking at for some time, but they don't show you how to make money before they try to get money from you. For me, I'm the exact opposite. I want to show you how to make money, and then, you know, the VIP kills it. Like, we do a bunch of stuff. Matter of fact, we did a screen share earlier today. All right, moving on. There we go. Back up to this. Okay. So, basically, I'm saving you about 10 hours right now. Boolinger bands. It's a joke. What do the Boolinger bands do? The Boolinger bands, all they are is moving averages. You know, the middle band is the 22. It's not the 21. 20. No, it's a 20. It's the 20 moving average. And what it does is when the price starts consolidating, or kind of not, the ups and downs aren't as big or as wide, they start kind of going, then the bands shrink. And everybody says, oh, you know, the bands are shrinking. It's gonna move. It's gonna move, but it doesn't say if it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. It's gonna move. Well, that doesn't help me. Shoot, I can get a quarter for that. Heads, it goes up. Tails, it goes down. So what all that tells you, but you can see it though. You can see the price action. Just kind of like not doing all this, but kind of going smaller. And then once it breaks out, then of course, and matter of fact, there was a chart, I believe it was last night I did a video for the VIP, or this morning where we did the live stream for the VIP, where I showed them a coin. I showed them actually 2 coins that have been in accumulation for 32 days. That's what you want. You want a long accumulation period, because the longer the period of accumulation, potentially the higher it goes, potentially. Now, with this, Boolinger bands, it's a joke. And I strongly recommend, if you really want to learn this, if you're brand new and you really want to learn and you don't have money, and I'm fine with that. Like, if you don't have money, absolutely fine. Watch my videos. Watch my live streams, especially, because I want to say maybe a week and a half ago, I went in depths in reference to Boolinger bands and why I think they're a joke. Let's see here. What else? The MACD. Now, I do use the MACD because this shows momentum. I'm all about momentum. This shows momentum. So what's momentum? Momentum is the strength of the move. You know, is it showing strength? Is it starting to go up? Or is it kind of dying down and now starting to go down? So for me, I'm really big on momentum. Moving averages show you momentum. The RSI shows you momentum, if you know how to use it. If it's above the 50 on the RSI, it's good. If it's below the 50, not so good. That's easy. What I do is I break everything down to the most simplistic form. Then you have the MACD. What I do for the MACD is I primarily look at the histogram, because the histogram shows me momentum. And with the momentum, I can see if, it's, divergence. Now, granted, do I trade divergence? No. I see it. I learned it. So one thing that I strongly recommend as a beginner, learn all this stuff. Learn the RSI, learn the MACD, and it's going to take you time. If you want to speed up that time in learning, join the VIP. If not, watch all this stuff, go to this website, read, research, take notes. I have a notebook. I have a lot of notepads right here, but I have a notebook right here. Make sure there's no notes on here. I have a notebook right here, and I have several pins. I have 2 pins over here too. I have several pins, and I'm taking notes all the time. And this is what you have to do, especially in the beginning. You put work in, you will see the results, just like anything else. Invest. First, you have to invest in yourself before you invest in the market. Whether that's learning, studying, going to websites, watching people on videos, or actually getting a mentor, you have to invest in yourself. Doing a mentor is better, in my opinion, because you learn all of the stuff, all the times they fell down and, got beat up and everything. Like, you learn all that stuff, and you don't have to necessarily experience it as many times. Granted, you will still experience it, but you won't experience it as many times. So with that being said, I do like the MACD, the histogram, because it shows me the momentum. Let's see here. This I really don't look at. Now, as far as divergence, you can actually look this up. It's called Divergence Cheat Sheet. So divergence, cheat, right here. You go to images, and this is the one you want. There's a lot of them, and some of them are more confusing than others, but this is the one that you want right here. You just copy this and you print it out or whatever you want to do. And the easiest way to remember this, I know I'm giving you like a crash course. The easy way to remember this, you have to look at the last 2 humps, the last 2 tops, the last 2 pivots, the last 2 swings. All that's the same. Those are the same words. So basically where it changes direction. Simple, right? So here is the last change of direction. It was going up, it stopped, and it changed direction. So this is a pivot or a swing. Since this is the last one, we have to match it with another top. So you have to match the tops with the tops and the bottoms with the bottoms, or the bottoms with the bottoms. So whenever looking for divergence, this is an indicator. This could be your RSI, this could be your MACD, this could be your whatever indicator you want. Stochastic, RSI, whatever, doesn't even matter. But as long as this is going up, these last two humps, you have to look at these last two humps on whatever indicator you're using. And if it's different, well, then that's divergence. The easiest way to remember this, if you're looking at the tops, it's going to go down. If you're looking at the tops, it's going to go down. If you're looking at the tops, it's going to go down. If you're looking at the bottoms, it's going to go up. If you're looking at the bottoms, it's going to go up. If you're looking at the bottoms, it's going to go up. Easiest way to know that. Now, did I learn this in 30 seconds? Nope, sure didn't. Will you learn in 30 seconds? Maybe. I don't know. I repeated it 3 times, but we'll see. But the thing is, with divergence, I always say this, it could be 0.5% or 55%. I don't know why I did a 1 at the beginning, but the reason I say that is because the divergence can be really small or really large. And it does not matter the time frame. It does not matter the amount of divergence. If you don't believe me, backtest it. Not 10, 20 times, hundreds, if not thousands and thousands and thousands of times. And you'll see if potentially I'm right. Whatever I say, never trust me. Never trust me. Always verify. Now, granted, I personally have done this thousands and thousands and thousands of times because I wanted to get an edge in the market. I'm thinking, man, if the divergence is, I went so far as to actually measure the amount of divergence. Oh, the divergence is, 4%, and this divergence is 5%. Okay, like I had a whole sheet on the amount of divergence that it moved. Didn't help. Didn't help at all. So, but don't trust me though. Backtest this. Backtest the amount of divergence versus the time frames of divergence versus the amount that it moved. Actually, once again, do I enter? Let's say I want to enter. Let's bring this over here. Yes. So let's say I want to enter this coin. Okay. Let's say I want to enter this coin and I am showing bearish divergence, which I'm not, but let's just say I was. I'm showing bearish divergence. So what that would mean is this last hump, it would look like this. So right now we're looking at this area and this area. This is a pivot. It's changing direction. Let me see. Let's see. Mogul Mind 1. Are you still here? Mogul Mind 1. If you're still here, put a 1 in the chat. Because I completely started doing training and you might have left already. And that would really suck. Really suck. Matter of fact, everybody in the chat, if you're here, put a 1 in the chat. If you are here, put a 1 in the chat if you are here. But this is divergence. So let's go. This is our indicator. So this would be our histogram. It's coming up. And then it comes down. Then it does this number. So we have a high. Then we have a lower high. Here we have a high and a higher high. So this right now is telling us that there is a bearish divergence. Why enter this trade? Yeah, sure. Why not? It's, because what could happen is if it does come down, it hits my lower entry, which I've already, thought about, and then it continues coming up. This doesn't mean that it's going to come down all the way. And how far down? Nobody knows. It could come down. I have seen some that literally went down 0.5% and then went up. And the divergence played out. So that's very important. All right. Let's see here. I knew it. Mongol Mind 1. Mongol Mind 1. If you are still here, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, and then put another 1 in the chat, and then put another 1 in the chat so that I can know you're here. I should have. Sorry, guys. But hopefully somebody else is watching this on the replay that sees this. But I should have confirmed it before I went into great detail. Man, do I feel dumb. Let's see here. Crypto Candy says, I like the look on your face when you pause and analyze the chart. It's confusion. It's literally the hamster getting on the wheel. It's like, Yeah, that's funny. I actually had somebody tell me that. Somebody told me, they're like, Joe, I can literally see the hamster gate on the wheel. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, that's a write-up. I'm writing you up. That's funny. Let's see here. Going down the list of chats. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Sorry I put you through that stuff. All right. Moving on. Reading some of the chat. Let's see here. No, I think he might still be here. I don't know. Mongo Mine 1. If you're here, put a 1 in the chat. See, Road Dog says, I wanted to do a PREsearch node. Haven't followed through though. Dude, I had so many PREsearch nodes last bull run. It was ridiculous. I was even, you know, but it was very difficult to do. I had to install, I forget what it was, and then I had to put code in there, and then it didn't work. I had to go to the Telegram group, and then they had to tell me how to fix it. Then actually made a video. I think I made 2 videos, but it was on my old channel, the one that I was forced to delete, and showing people how to do it to where it was easier because I had all the steps. But I have yet to do it. I have, dude, I gained a lot of PREsearch coins from those nodes, and then I actually had AWS for Amazon Workstation or whatever it's called, hosting them, but then it was dumb because I was spending more money on the hosting fees because I had a lot of tokens to do these nodes, but it just didn't make any sense because I was putting out a lot of money to run the hosting, but I could have just bought those tokens, so it didn't make any sense for me. This is an old one. This is an old chat from Mongo that abandoned us. Remind me, guys, if Mongo asks another question in the future, say, Joe, make sure he's here. Remind me, guys. Depend on you. All right. Mongo said, nah, don't hate doing research. Doing it right now. Oh, awesome. See, Joe says, who do you recommend besides yourself as trading gurus for us to watch? Trading gurus. Of course, Road Dog, because he does support resistance. I'm trying to think of somebody who's not obvious. Because everybody that I know uses a lot of indicators. Indicators that just make you look smart, but I mean, you can see it. That's a great question. And for me, I wouldn't call myself a guru. I just know how to trade. I know how to simplify stuff. I don't know. That's a great question. Because everybody else, like, there's so many things that they do is like, no, it's not like that. Like, why are you teaching that? Or, you know, they're like, oh, the RSI is above this, so right now is a great time to sell. It's like, no, what are you doing? No. Now, granted, if you bought down here, yes, but not because of the RSI. It's because you make great profits in this market. But a bunch of them use like different indicators that basically show you the momentum. Like you don't need all those indicators to show you the momentum. You can see it. I'm not sure. But I mean, I like Road Dog. He does support resistance. He does trend lines. You know, is there stuff that I don't agree with? Yes, of course, definitely. Same thing with him. I'm sure he'll find stuff on my stuff doesn't agree with. I mean, that's the beauty of each trader being their own person. Let's see here. Jono says, but Joe, my previous mentor says, buy the breakout. Volatility, dude, volatility on the weekend. Volume is your guide. Yes, let volume be your guide. Sell when Bitcoin dumps. MAs are magnets. Yes. Yes. And I'm glad you don't have that mentor anymore. Same with me too. I'm very glad. But very true. Very true. Let's see here. Road Dog says, They failed to mention that their impressive account values are growing from trading group fees. Hands down, I could not agree with you more. And not any huge trades, yes, that they were doing. Yes, and this is why I love Road Dogg so much, because he keeps it real. He keeps it real. You know, he calls out people that, you know, these trading groups, you make money. Yes, you do. Now, granted, in my opinion, Road Dogg, I know you don't want to, but in my opinion, I personally think you need to do a charge group. And it's because they're paying for your experience. They're paying for all the times it took you to spend hours and hours, hundreds and hundreds of thousands or whatever hours of back testing of, they're literally paying for your time. They really are. You know, first, I didn't want to do a paid group. I was very much against it. You know, I really against it. But then I heard from somebody who I respect say what they're doing is they're paying you for your experience. So they don't have to go through all that hardship. Like, you're saving them a lot of time, energy, money, everything else. I was like, you're right. So I started charging. But I know exactly where you stand. I stood there too. And then when that mentor told me that, I was like, I mean, like, I put a lot of work in, guys, like a lot. Like, I tell you, thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. It's true. It is dead true. And it's a lot of thought process that I put into this. You know, I didn't just go to a website and then say, oh yeah, you know, the RSI, this and that, about, no. Like, I show you what they say, and then I show you how to actually trade it in the actual trade. Like, everything I'm showing you is as if we were in this trade. Man, we're past our time already. I can't wait till the market starts getting better, so I can start doing like 2 or 3 live streams a day. Be like, Road Dogg, you're my hero. Road Dogg killed it yesterday. Man, I was surprised. Let's see here. Lenny Kid, what's up, man? The secret mindset is decent. I like the decent mindset is decent. I like him good for fibs and over order blocks, in my opinion. The secret mindset sounds familiar. Let's check him out. The secret mindset. The secret mindset. Who's this guy?
Today I want to share with you an intriguing.
I've seen him before. I've watched him. I think I need to rewatch a lot of his videos. His voice, I remember his voice. If memory serves me correctly, I think this dude's good. If memory, I have to watch his videos again, but I'm pretty sure he's pretty good. I would have to watch his. I haven't watched his videos in forever, like 2 years, 3, maybe 2 years, man, maybe. So I'll be checking him out. But yeah, I think I do like him. Let's see here. I'm guilty of trading divergence. Now, with divergence, I do see it. And because I see it, I will jump into a trade. Let's say I saw bullish divergence. Sure, I went to the trade. But not because of the bullish divergence, but because of my support, resistance, trend lines, everything else. And then that just helps with my thought process because I know other people are going to see divergence. So it's going to help my trade. So I enter it. So that's what I do. Let's see here. Realistic says, I also have a suggestion. Chat GPT also helped me with trading. You can upload charts. Are you serious? I didn't know you could upload charts. Is that only on the paid version? Realistic, you have to send me a video on that. Send it to my Telegram. Dude, that's crazy. See, Carmen says, even if you are familiar with trading, this is a great refresh. Thank you, ma'am. Looking at the top, it's going down. Looking at the bottom, it's going up. LOL. Great work. Yeah. And what I do, man, I keep everything so simple. I keep everything so simple. I simplify trading, period. Trading is only as complicated as you make it. It really is. Let's see here. Okay, we got a bunch of chat that I'm following up on. See here, divergence rules start. Let me read down here. Start unraveling during a parabolic move. Yes, most see 3 instances of bearish divergence while price flies up. I take that into consideration. Okay, you might see 3 instances of bearish divergence. Yeah, true. And even if bearish divergence just start going, that doesn't mean it's going to play out. And then, like, just like how Road Dogg says, it goes up. It's like, oh crap, and then divergence again. So let's see. All good, Joe. Makes for good content. Thank you, man. Divergence is an important aspect in trading, along with support resistance, in my opinion. And realistic, what I would like is when I would like you to keep a log of this. For every time you see divergence, do the percentages. I'll be interested in that. Like 4-hour time frame divergence, up 13%. 4-hour time frame divergence up 22%. 4-hour time frame divergence up 4%. 4-hour time frame divergence, and you're gonna see now if you don't cherry pick, but if you really look at each divergence, you'll see that some of them 3%, some of them 6%, some of them 14%, some of them 36%, some of them 4%, some of them 8%, some of them 1%. You'll see that. And that's why I don't trade divergence or use divergence like that. I see it, and if it works with my support resistance, then I'll do it. Let's see here. That Douglas guy is a good guru. I can't remember his name. That Douglas guy. I don't know who you're referring to. Let's see here. The psychology. See, Road Dogg says, I'm no guru or self-proclaimed pro trader. Yeah, same. I just know how to trade. I'm not a pro. I'm learning. Every day is learning. We have to. You have that mindset, you'll be good. See here. Just make my living investing and trading crypto now versus being yeah. Good for you. And that's everybody's goal, is to wake up when you're done sleeping and to go to sleep when you're tired. It's funny. I'd be doing charts and everything and be like, you know what? I'm gonna take a nap. I go take a nap. I'm like, oh, let me go back to the charts. So yeah. Let's see here. And just natural that everyone doesn't completely agree. That's learning opportunity. Yeah, 100%. Let's see here. Joe says, here's a tidbit. Look at stochastic RSI on weekly time frame, and then it's above, and when it's above the 80 or under the 20, look at STX, for example. Okay, let's look at that one real quick. Even though we're over our time, but let's look at that one. Okay, look at this right now. We would have entered. It did come down here. More than likely, this bottom one will hit. More than likely, did I already do this? Gosh darn it. More than likely, this is going to happen. Nobody knows. Come up here, get rejected, come back down, come back up. Once it crosses this level, you enter your trade, and then you cancel this one out. And then you have it up here. Just in case if it dumps down, you still have this one. All right, moving on. Let's go and look at, let's see here. Let's go and look at STX. STX, USDT. And this is going to be on MEXC. And the time frame was, we need the stochastic weekly. Indicators, stochastic RSI. Okay. Get rid of all our junk. And this is the stochastic, bringing it up to the top. Double clicking it. Okay. Okay. So it says, let's see here, stochastic RSI on the weekly time frame, and when it's over 80 or under 20, for example. So what am I looking at? This doesn't tell me anything. Okay. So for those of you who don't know how to read this, well, let me show you like this. When, and look at my crosshairs. So when the blue crosses above red, that's a buy signal. When the blue crosses underneath the red, sell signal. Okay. So now that we got that out of the way, this is basically a kind of buy and sell when you have these lines. You can use the same thing for the MACD with those lines. I take them off because they don't help me. And again, these are lagging indicators. They can easily change. And that's why I find it so funny when people are showing stuff that already happened, you know, whether it's Bitcoin or whatever. They're like, oh, look at Bitcoin on the weekly. Those stochastics, they cross here, or the RSI, it was here, and look, it crossed above the 200. But that's past, because it could have easily, price action could have easily turned the other way, and now it would have changed the outcome. So the way I see it is all this stuff is a picture. It's not a movie, it's a picture of time. You can't adjust it because it already happened. Now, if it's a movie, well, we don't know what's gonna happen. Right now, it's right here, but the movie may show that it comes up, and then this crosses the other way, and then this does this, and this. So that's I find it so, man, I find it so amazing that so many people aren't aware of it, like, because they never thought of it like that. You know, they're always their mentors and their mentors and their mentors have showed them, oh yeah, look, you know, the RSI did this, and look at the price, and it's above the 200, and look at it right now, and you know, as long as it's above the 200, look, we gained all this. Yeah, that's a snapshot, that's a picture, that's a moment in time, that's history. I want to know what's happening in the present that could potentially help me for the future. So this is where I'm at. Everybody else is looking at this, so they'll tell you, oh yeah, you know, it's above the 200, this and this. But the price action can easily go under the 200 and then continue under the 200. So I'll give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let me see if there's any comments in reference to, let's see here. Joe says, stochastic RSI, STX says buy once the blue crosses. Okay, we talked about that. Okay. So, let's see here. Ooh, good thing I didn't talk bad about you. Man, I came this close to looking for up your LinkedIn account. This close. So hopefully you got a bunch of information from them. I was getting ready, guys. I was going to have the whole group look up your LinkedIn account and all your socials. Be like, man, this guy, man, I was going to put on my nerd glasses and everything. I'm going to have my Mountain Dew. I'm going to have everything like, hey, come on, crew. Let's talk trash. Realistic says, Joe, you talk too much. I got to go. Oh, man, why are you being so mean? Thanks for all the knowledge you drop. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Appreciate you, man. Okay, so in reference to this, when the blue crosses the red, that's saying it's a buy. Okay, let's say the blue does cross the red and you buy, and then it crosses the red again, and then you sell, and then it crosses the red again and you buy, and then it crosses the red again and you sell, and it continues coming down. to -10. My point is, this is a lagging indicator. Once the price goes up, this will start saying, hey, buy it. Once the price comes down, I say, hey, sell it. Now, of course, the wider this gets away, because I know all this stuff, the wider this gets away from the red line, the blue line, further away from the red line, the better it is. And you'll see that too. You'll see that right here, because it's now starting to go up. And then it just kind of flatlines. So what do you do here? You sell it. So, and this is why I say backtest everything. That's why I say backtest everything. Right here, we would have sold. It crossed. So Alt what? Alt V. So here's where we would have sold, right? Double click again. We would have sold here. When would we have bought? Right here. So this would be green for buy. This would be sell. This would be red for sell. And we sold. Okay. So let's come over here. Now let's look at this. Backtest. Backtest everything, guys. This is what I'm telling you. Backtest everything. So this is telling you to sell. Price came down a little bit. Telling you to buy. Then it tells you to sell. Okay. And it continues to go up. Where's the next buy? Right here. It's just a green. It's the next buy. Now, can you do this? Yeah, sure. Why not? Is this super easy to do? Yeah, sure. However, this can easily change. Very easily. So in my opinion, I'd rather do support resistance. Support resistance. Like here, let's do Alt H. I personally wouldn't have bought until here. Even though this says sell, I would have bought. I would have bought here, and it comes all the way up, comes all the way down. My stop loss is down here, comes up. Now what I would do is, here's my next level. I'd add to my entry. If I wanted to add to it, I'd add here. And then same thing. Once it breaks this level. Once it breaks this level. Once it breaks this level. Once it starts coming down, I was like, whoa, breaking this level, whoa, coming down here. So now it found support. So now this is my next level. Gosh darn it. This is my next level that if it breaks below this, I'm selling. It needs to find support here. It broke through it, I'm selling. So that's my thought process. All right, let's see here. We're going to go through the comments really, really quick, and then no more charts, just comments. Let's see here. See, how long have you been in the markets for? Road Dog says, can't read that. Let's see, I think that's why I'm starting to open up more for YouTube membership. Yeah. Yeah, I've been in some of your YouTube membership videos. Man, fire. They came and gave extra, so I give them, yeah, back to them. Yeah, man. If it grows, something bigger, but okay, no worries. Okay. I see Joe says, you recommend the secret mindset not too ago. I don't remember doing that. Granted, my memory is horrible. I just remember how to I just remember how to make money. The secret mindset, the YouTube, I don't believe so. I'm almost positive I did it. Like, I'm willing to bet my life I did it. That's how positive I am. Could have, maybe. If you can find that video, I would be very interested in that. Let's see. I'm not sure. I do pay for, okay, so you do pay for it. Risk says, I recorded a short video and sent it over. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Let's see here. Can you send me the video from Realistic once you get it? Yeah, just remind me. Remind me. See, Divergence is the most powerful oscillator, except if Bitcoin says otherwise. Strongly disagree. Like, strongly disagree. See here. Douglas guy or Bob. Don't know those guys. Don't know those guys. Road Dog says, most successful traders swear that they just constantly stick to their simple strategy. You just have to find your own and play with it constantly. Yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%. No, 40 hour for me. No more, only 400. See here. Mongol Mind 1 says, MB, Joe, I had a call come in, so I'm watching the replay. Oh, whew, man. That was close. Man, we were all getting ready to talk trash. See, thank you, man. Appreciate you, buddy. I see here. Road Dog says, oh, wait, Joe says, check him out. And Joe, check out 111 day SMA on Bitcoin monthly. Check out 111 day. 111 day SMA. No thanks. We're running out of time. See here, currently 60 minutes behind. Awesome. Let's see here. Road Dog says, I like STX. Me too. Starting to look yummy. I staked mine for BTC. I like having a miner. Oh, nice. So STX, let's kind of look at this as an actual trade. It's starting to look good. It would need to, for me to be bullish on this. Let's go and delete all this crap. For me to get bullish on this, it would need for break this level. And I would set an alert right here. That way I'm not wasting my time, because the price action could do this, and this, and this, and I'm just waiting. I don't want to wait. Once it does this, I get alerted. I see, hopefully it finds support here. If not, hopefully it finds support right here. More than likely have a lower entry, and then add to my entry once it crosses there. Just my opinion. Crypto Kennedy says, let's see, I watched a video on how you can use the MACD crossover as a buy signal. You just have to adjust the slow and fast length moving averages. See, I don't like anything telling me buy and sell, because they're lagging indicators and they can easily change. Like, you can, I've done all this stuff, guys. I'm telling you, I've done all this stuff where I would do the buy and sell indicators and just watch, like, mark my words, like, try it out. It'll tell you to buy it, you buy it. And then like 15, 20 minutes later, it'll tell you to sell it. So you sell it. Then it goes, because of the price action is going up and down, you know, the more volatility, the more ups and downs, the more buy and sell signals you're going to get. And then eventually, because time has passed, and let me just show you right here. So let's say the indicator is telling you to buy, and you buy it. Then it comes down, and now it's telling you to sell it, and you sell it. Then it's come up here and it's telling you to buy it, and you buy it. Then it comes down here and tells you to sell it, and you sell it. Then it comes up here and tells you to buy it, and you buy it. Then it comes down here, and now it's good. Well, the indicator, first it'll say to sell it, and it's called repainting. Then the time that it told you to do this, it's not going to show it, because the latest one is this one, and it's going to tell you to buy it. So if you look at the past, you'll see, oh, the sell went down and the buys went up. Every time it told me to sell, this is what the price did. Every time it told me to buy, this is what the price did. Man, this is a great indicator. Fine, I'm getting it. But once you realize, it's going to say buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So, but I guarantee it. Definitely check it out and let me know what you think. All right, Rolex says, what's the APR and do you stake your... Okay, so they're asking a question. Let's see here. My strategy is to buy high, ride the roller coaster, and drink heavy. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's see here. Joe, show us in real time. Show you what? I need the who, what, where, when, why. Have no idea what you're talking about. Show us you backtesting MACD. MACD with the... I need are you talking, because I use the MACD for the histogram. Are you talking about the lines? Let's get rid of this. See, I use, okay, so that's for the staking. And we're so late on time. Okay, so let's do this. I think you're referring to the lines on the MACDs. Okay, let's do a 1 hour time frame. That way we have, but one thing that I would recommend, instead of me showing you, backtest this, guys. Like I'm telling you, like put in the work. Like the stuff that I'm telling you, don't believe me. Don't ever believe me. Backtest it. You know, and do not be biased. You're like, oh no, I know this works, so I'm going to look for everything that finds that it works. No, like have an open mind. You know, here, like this is okay. So here it crossed up. Here it crossed up. Okay, it's going. It's going. Here it crossed down. So then here you can sell it. Here, buy and then sell. Here is a buy, and then here is a sell. So you'd have lost, but you know you're gonna win and lose regardless. Here's a buy. Here's a sell. So you would have been up. Here's a buy. Here's a sell. I believe that's up. Here's a buy. Here's a sell. Now, granted, we're doing this as a snapshot. This is a picture, what's already happened. As the price is actually doing this, and it's better to see this like on a smaller time frame so you can actually see it moving. Let's do this. See, but even this too, because it's not going to show it like, it's going to show after 5 minutes. Let's do 1 minute. So look, so what I want you to do is I want you to focus in on this and how it moves. So it's doing that. But I really want y'all to do this. And you'll see that, does it happen all the time? No, but it does happen. See, right now it's really close, it crosses, and I've seen it to where it crosses above again, and then again. So right there it crossed again, and then it crosses again, and then, so here it crossed again, here it crossed again, here it crossed again. And this is what's actually happening when you're in the trade. It's not a snapshot. And then it's coming up, okay, and then, so could you use this as trading? Sure, you can use anything for trading. You can use, if it's above the 50 on the RSI, you buy it. If it's below, you sell it. If it's above the 200 on the 15-minute time frame for the SMA, you definitely you can use whatever you want. But like I'm just showing you that when you're doing this, I don't like this. I want to have my support resistance. So give you a heads up. Moving on. Let's see here. See, I started mining Bitcoin. Okay, talking about that. See, basically the stuff that Joe teaches, game changer. See, I'm here for Joe and his work. It's needed. Not here to plug myself. Joe has alpha. Oh, you can plug yourself. I plug everybody. But yeah, definitely. Like everybody, check out Road Dogg. Like and we're all different. Like if anybody, now one thing that I don't like doing is when other people come into my channel and I plug them and they leave. Ooh, that's big disrespect for me. I'm a person that's all about respect. And I've actually called out people that have done that. And I'll send them messages. I'll say, hey, listen, man, I know you came into the group, this and that, blah, blah. I'll give you a shout out. But when I went to go talk to you, like you weren't there in the thing, and I know you've done that like 3 or 4 times already, like every time. So just kind of give you a heads up. Like, I call them out. Like, if I tell you anything behind your back, I'll tell you to your face. I'm that guy. And I've done that a few times to certain people, you know, and sometimes they show up and sometimes they don't. And if they don't, it's okay. If they do, because one thing I want to do is I want to share. It's not all about me, you know, and granted, I'm a small channel, man. I'm nothing. But if I can help grow your channel, if I can help grow your members, if I can help grow your VIP, if I can help grow anything, I know it's gonna, I know it's good, you know. Well, I might not agree with your stuff, but since you're showing me love and support, I'm gonna show you love and support by telling people, hey, yeah, definitely check them out. You know, and if they like your style versus my style, and they want to join your group versus my group, hey, that's fine with me. But like I said, I've had a few that would drop in. I say, hey, how's it going? And give them a shout out. And then what I normally do, and I started doing this, what I normally do is I'll say, hey, how's it going? And I'll say, hey, man, if you're still here, put a 1 in the chat. Normally they're gone. I was like, okay, I got your number. Let's see here. Sam says, to the upside. Let's see here. It's a nice bottom. Nice. Let's see here. Every indicator has a buy-sell strategy or signal. I treat it as suggestion rather than gospel. Yes, you have to. You have to. And see, but that's where I messed up though, Road Dog. Like in the very beginning, that's where I messed up. Because, oh, great, it's a buy signal. Like, let me just buy it. But like I wasn't using anything else. And that's where I messed up. See, I treat it as, yeah. See, I often compare it with other indicators and I'm not, yes. See, Crypto Candy says, apparently is supposed to work better in a trending market, MACD cross. Oh yeah, of course. Because once it says buy and you're going up, well, then it's going to continue to say buy. And it comes down and it's, you know, it's going to continue going down. So yeah, but when it's chop, that's the hard part. But it's just like anything else. I mean, you can even use the moving averages. You can use the moving averages for that too. You know, if we're above the, let's say 50, like there's so many different ways of trading. You're above the 50, you stay in. You get below the 50, you sell. You get above the 50, you buy in again. You get below it, you sell. Or say the 200, you know, or you can get in on the 50 and then sell on the 200, you know, and especially in the bullish market, like there's so many different ways of trading. Like that's another way of trading to where you don't even need to know how to trade. You just use this line to buy, this line to sell, you know, or line to buy and sell. Let's see, French Toaster, what's up, man? My man Joe, what's up, buddy? What's up? Let's see, Mongol One says, haha, you have a pure heart. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for your gems. Yeah, no problem. Like I said, we do this every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Normally it is only 1 hour, but since you asked that question, it put us a little bit over time, but it's a question that everybody needs to know. You know, whether they're beginners, whether they're intermediates, whether they're, you know, advanced. In my opinion, every trader needs to know, you know, the difference between the EMA and the SMA, and also where to find really good information. In my opinion, I love Investopedia. Now, with that being said, we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do thank you guys. My name is Joe. This is TradeIntuition, where we show you how to simplify trading. We take out all the complicated stuff in trading and we just break it down to the most simplistic form. And that's what I give you. All right. Now the awkward looking down, and let's see here. One more. Let's do this one real quick. Let's see here. The best times for me to lose is trying to trade chop. Yep. Oh geez, ignore it. Yeah. Yeah. And this is when it's chop, this is when we go back to the drawing board. We see what's worked for us, what hasn't worked for us. We go back to videos, we make videos, we watch videos, we take notes on videos, we go and look at different websites, brush up on our definitions and what it means, and you know, just everything. Go outside, do something. This is when all that is needed. And then when the market gets good again, well, you trade. So yeah. Say Easier said than done for most. Yes, definitely. All right, so let's go ahead and do the awkward looking down. And 3, 2, 1. Thank you guys so much. We will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to have your questions ready. Make sure to have your charts ready. Let's see if we can make some money together. I love looking at charts, seeing what you're interested in, and seeing when the best opportunity is, in my opinion. Again, nothing is financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I hope you're entertained. With that being said, my name is Joe, also known as TradingIntuition. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. 3, 2, 1. Bingo and a bango. Boom. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to Road Dog. He does live streams at night, generally around 9:30, 10, 11-ish Eastern Standard Time. But if you are subscribed to him, definitely hit that notification bell so that you get alerted whenever he does post. It's different. It's good. There's a lot of gems in there. So definitely check him out. We got French Toaster in the house. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you, man, for being here. So happy you're here. We got Mark in the house. Appreciate you, man. We got Peter. Peter, what's going on? So happy you're here. Mongo Mind 1. Ooh, we got so close to talking about you. We were going to look up your LinkedIn. We were going to go to all your socials. We were going to start talking trash. Man, Mongo Mind got lucky. Good stuff. See here, we got Crypto Candy in the house. What's up, man? Thank you so much for being here. We got Sam. Thank you, man. And of course, all of y'all know you're my favorites. Every one of you, even the new guy. Mongo Mind, you my favorite. Mongo Mind 1, you my favorite. So just kind of give you a heads up. Everybody in here is my favorite. We got me, Joe. We got me in the house. What's up, me? Appreciate you being here. Let's see here. Did I miss anybody? See, we got Sam, we got Road Dog, Realistic. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you greatly. You are the best and my favorite. You already know that. And I believe, oh yeah, we got Mr. G in the house. What's up, Mr. G? Appreciate you being here, man. I got alerts going off like crazy. Alert. See, we got Carmen in the house. What's going on? Appreciate you for being here. And let's see, Lenny Kid. Appreciate you, man. The best. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. You make all this possible. And pretty soon we are all going to have so much money. It's going to be crazy. This bull run is going to be absolutely amazing. So with all that being said, I was just buying time to see if anybody else chatted. And I do thank you. So give you a heads up, guys. I just got an alert. You might want to check out LAI. You might want to check that one out. I haven't looked at it yet, but you might want to check out LAI. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take care. DJ, play some music. Get these people jamming. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.